Okay, guys, no more fun animations, no goofing around, because it seems to me the last few weeks players are dropping Diablo 4 faster than cupcakes disappearing at a children's birthday party for reasons we could sort of pinpoint and talk about, because there are honestly quite a few. And by the way, please let me know what you all think about this in the comment section below, because this is your opportunity to voice your opinion on a platform to a creator that truly gives a shit about hearing from you and is dying to hear all of your thoughts. So hit up that comment section. I'm sure all of you have heard about the seasonal drama that's pretty much splitting the player base in half right now, which I'm not even sure can be called drama because it's an ARPG game where seasons are pretty much just the basis of content, and a lot of players have been really frightened and taken back by this sort of gameplay style, especially because all the new content that is going to be coming to the game is strictly going to be embedded into the new seasonal realms. This new content also means additional gameplay features, quest lines, battle passes, legendary items, class balance changes, quality of life improvements, and much more. Something that I hope personally that is going to relieve the pressure and concerns throughout the community right now is going to be in the next big developer update on July 6th. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I think the next month of news and community response to everything going on with Diablo 4 is going to either make or break the game for the next 6 months. I'm personally on my knees at the edge of my bed praying to God every night that the developers have trained and prepared themselves for this doomsday coming, hopefully as well as Chris Farley did at the end of Beverly Hills Ninja, because Zooey Mama, I think we're going to have an upset community and fan base if they haven't. I think a lot of mistakes that video game creators and developers make nowadays is that they're too worried about the future and things coming in 6 to 12 months from now, rather than the issues at hand currently that are upsetting the current player base that are still playing the game right now. Have you guys ever seen that meme of the dog inside of the burning house and the caption is just him saying, "Oh, this is fine"? A perfect example of this was the MMORPG New World. This game had every opportunity to have an incredible future, a successful long-term health with having over 1 million active players at the game's launch, but they just never solved any of the problems that the community was stating to the developers for months and months at a time. And the player base just pretty much said screw it and got up and left faster than audiences who went and saw Brendan Fraser's Monkey Bone in theaters back in 2001. The crazy thing is that as of right now, 1 month into Diablo 4's launch, I'm seeing a very similar pattern with the player base. As a content creator, other than simply sitting at my computer chair on my ass in a diaper complaining all day, I'm able to talk and host servers with thousands of people in them that communicate and speak about the game and how they feel about it at that current time. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We have one half of the community that I talk to that still enjoys the game and are happy and hopeful about it and its future, and to be honest, I am one of those people. But then we easily have the other half of players that feel like anything past level 70 is too much of a grind in the game, and it's too repetitive and boring, and the game lacks content, or they just feel restricted and controlled too much, so they're just going to either wait until Season 1 or simply just call it quits. My biggest question for the people that are waiting until Season 1 is that, what's really going to change for the overall betterment of the game that's going to keep you playing longer than you are right now? Are we going to focus on putting out that fire that is actively happening and killing off the player base one by one every day? Or are we just going to say, this is fine, and willingly going to put on that temporary blindfold over our eyes for a couple of weeks because they're showing us some new shiny cosmetics, battle passes, and having us forced once again to level up new characters? I just don't want players to have the expectations and to be let down, because I followed that yellow brick road before with many games in the past, and it honestly left me more stressed out and frustrated with that said game, rather than taking the point of a video game to be a bit of a stress reliever and an escape from this psychotic everyday normal life that we all live. Listen, Season 1 for Diablo has already been finalized and finished for quite some time now, and it's going to be launched, and nothing is going to change that. But man, you know what would really surprise me and make me want to smack my mammy is if the developer said, hey, you know what, guys? We're going to take the next few weeks to do everything in our power to make sure the game we have is going to be really refined. We're going to add that gem tab and implement it into the game. We're going to add additional storage for every single character, because it's an absolute atrocity that you can't keep your equipment and legendary aspects in a full loot ARPG experience like this one. And for the cherry on top, we're going to do everything in our power to bring you World Tier 5 as soon as we possibly can, because we have listened to the community and realized that level 75 onward is simply copy and pasted mumbo jumbo content and gear that isn't keeping people invested and interested in the game, because leaderboards aren't even coming out for another 4 months. We're going to take a pause on developing the garbage that people aren't interested in 6 months from now, and do everything in our power to keep the player base that we have right now as happy as we can. Sincerely, your favorite android, Bobby Kodak. I'd say all the community is really asking for, really, for the developers, is to just not be the dog in the burning house, man. Don't focus on the future when your player base is on fire and losing numbers by the day. Focus on the major concerns at hand right now, because if you don't, there won't be as large a future as you would like. I still don't understand why it's going to take 2 seasons to implement a gem tab. I also still don't understand why it's going to take 2 seasons to implement leaderboards and ladders in a game that already has this implemented inside of their other previous Diablo games. I'm going to say it once again, by the way, in case anyone is coming in here just skipping the video. I really do enjoy Diablo 4 as a game, and I think it's incredible, and it has amazing potential and a bright future ahead of it. But the biggest issue Blizzard has had over the last 10 years is that they take longer than a grandmother with severe knee pain climbing up my flight of stairs to implement the most simple changes that the community is begging for. Blizzard has mastered, better than anybody out there, at putting that Blizzard polish on any game genre, making it easily accessible to the casual player base to get them to enjoy a game for a set amount of time. Their biggest problem, however, has always been keeping them there. I will tip my hat to the Diablo 4 developers because I honestly do think they have good intentions for the game, and I'm really hoping they're going to do the right thing and shock the world with this game and listen to the player base. They've played it super safe with everything involved in the game so far, and Diablo 4 pretty much is just a repolish of Diablo 2 and 3, combining them together, and honestly, the game works, and what it does well, it does incredibly well. I love the game, and I think it's only going to get better with time. Let's just, please God, diminish the amount of player base casualties as much as we can by solving the problems at hand right now. Please God, don't monkey bone me. Give me the Brendan Fraser movie in Diablo 4 I know it can be. I want the mummy, not monkey bone. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section, because I would love to hear back from you guys. Anyways, by the way, we also want to take a moment to shout out our channel members over here on YouTube, because you all are the #1 supporters of the Comeback Kids, and we absolutely could not keep this channel going without you all. The giveaway for our channel members this month of July is going to be the brand new Razer Kraken V3 HyperSense headset, worth over $130. So if you all are interested in earning exclusive rewards for the Comeback Kids personally, as well as the opportunity of being offered giveaways constantly, click that join button below the video or hit that link in the description to become an official Comeback Kid today and show some support. I know it's a little bit of a rant, but that's all for today. I love you all. Let me know what you think. Until the very end, my name's Scott from the Comeback Kids. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.